Welcome back, mathematicians. In this video, we are going to learn about coterminal angles. Two angles in standard position are said to be coterminal if they have the same terminal side. So we have two graphs here where I'm showing you two examples of coterminal angles. So in the first graph, you have angle A, where it has initial side on the positive x-axis and terminal side is in quadrant number 2. This means that the angle is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. Then you have angle B, and angle B has the initial side on the positive x-axis, same terminal side, but notice the rotation is clockwise, so meaning that B is going to be a negative angle between negative 180 degrees and negative 270 degrees. What this means is that while they are not the same angle, they are considered coterminal because, again, they share the same terminal side. Looking at option number B, you've got angle A, and angle A, again, has the initial side of the positive x-axis. Terminal side, however, is in quadrant number 3. That means the angle is between 180 degrees and 270 degrees. And then you have angle B. And angle B starts at the positive x-axis, rotates around to the terminal side, but then has one full revolution in addition to that. So really, angle B is equal to angle A plus 360 degrees. And so that's one way that you can get coterminal angles, is you can continually add 360 degrees or subtract 360 degrees to get coterminal angles. So one way to represent this is if you have an angle A, you can either add or subtract multiples, integer multiples of 360 degrees. So we would say 360 degrees times k, where k is an integer. Or in radian form, that would be angle A plus or minus 2 pi times some integer k. So again, k is going to be an integer, and you would multiply that by 360 degrees or 2 pi, and then from that, you're going to take angle A and add or subtract that value, and you'll get coterminal angles. We are now going to use that information to find the exact value of each expression. So here's what we know. We know that the cosine of 390 degrees will equal the cosine of any coterminal angle because, again, coterminal angles have the same terminal side. So let's go ahead and try to find a coterminal angle to 390 degrees that is between 0 and 360 degrees. To do that, we are going to subtract 360 degrees, and we get a difference of 30 degrees. So again, what we know then is that the cosine of 390 degrees will actually give us the same value as the cosine of 30 degrees because they have the same initial and same terminal side. If you want a quick picture, here's what that looks like. We have the initial side and terminal side. We have initial side of the positive x-axis. Terminal side is going to be in quadrant number 1. 390 degrees would be this rotation, and then 30 degrees would just be this rotation. So again, the values are going to be the same. Evaluating cosine of 390 and evaluating cosine of 30 degrees will actually give us the same value. So let's go ahead and evaluate cosine of 30 degrees, and what we know is that cosine of 30 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Let's now take that same idea to sine of 9 pi over 4. What makes this different is the fact that we are dealing with radians. So again, 9 pi over 4 is larger than 2 pi. So what we're going to do is take 9 pi over 4 and we're going to subtract from it 2 pi. That is the same as taking 9 pi over 4 minus 8 pi over 4, getting a common denominator there. And so what we get for a difference is pi over 4. Again, our goal was to get an angle that is between 0 and 2 pi. So what we know is that the sine of 9 pi over 4 is equal to the sine of pi over 4. And again, to give you a quick picture, what we have is a coordinate plane. We've got an initial side on the positive x-axis. Terminal side is in quadrant number 1. But for 9 pi over 4, we're starting with the initial side, rotating all the way around the coordinate plane, and an extra pi over 4. Whereas sine of pi over 4 is going to be this angle right here. Both have the same initial side, both have the same terminal side, so both will result in the same value. Sine of pi over 4 is equal to square root of 2 over 2, and so therefore sine of 9 pi over 4 is also equal to square root of 2 over 2. All right, guys, good luck.